Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, Your
I
Honor.
don't want to be called Justice.
I could no longer be one, Your Honor.
I have two sets of questions. One comes from the good senator, Senator Alan Cayetano, and he would like to know your stand on the lifestyle check. You know that recently it has been on the news. No, all government officials were asked to undergo to this lifestyle check. What is your stand on that?
My stand, Your Honor, is to support lifestyle check because that is subsumed under the context of living modest lives. A public official must live modest life, and therefore, Your Honor, the bigger part of the Ombudsman responsibility is to close the chasm, the gap between law and practice. The policy and principle against actual life. We have to close the gap between law and practice. That is why lifestyle check, to me, Your Honor, should be a welcome move. But that does not mean that we do not have to put our minds together in crafting the framework for a lifestyle check so that it cannot be used, it cannot be abused to promote personal or political gain.
Okay, thank you, Judge. So I'll be asking my own questions. Number one, if appointed as the Ombudsman, what can the stakeholders expect from you?
I hope, Your Honor, that there will be fairer and faster rendition, perhaps timely rendition of resolutions. I hope there would be a more transparent case flow management which can be accessible digitally. And I hope we can have an effective moral transformation of the people that work within the Ombudsman. Because it must start within the workforce. Ethical leadership and faithfulness to moral values must start with the Ombudsman. We have to model ethical leadership in the Ombudsman. That is what I hope to do, Your Honor.
Thank you. So I was looking at your profile, Judge. So my next question is, despite all these accomplishments in your life, why do you still want to become the Ombudsman?
Your Honor, I think this is now the finest moment for all patriotic Filipinos to come forward. And if there is something I can contribute in the fight against corruption, in whatever way I can, including becoming an ombudsman, then let me do that. Our country needs all the participation and support of well-meaning people to achieve a victory against corruption. I hope there is something I can do, Your Honor. I hope and pray that God will enable me to carry out the role of an ombudsman ethically and efficiently and effectively.
Next question, Judge. You have been appointed as the RTC judge in Lawag way back in 1997. And you worked in the office of Senator Alvarez way back in 1990.
Yeah.
So in other words, you had been a presidential appointee. You worked under a senator, under the office of a senator. So my question now is, how apolitical are you?
How apolitical? I have always been apolitical, Your Honor. We cannot really be completely apolitical, let me say that. But all my life, I must admit, Your Honor, that in 1987, I ran for a public office. After the Cory government took over, I ran for congressman in the 2nd District of Ilocos Sur, which is my home province. And I failed. Out of 7 candidates, I landed 4th. But I had no money to carry out an effective campaign. We cannot really be apolitical completely, but we should be able to define the lines that politics has nothing to do, or political influence should not interfere in the functions of the Ombudsman.
In connection with that, Judge, so as you mentioned, freedom from influence, and that speaks of independence,
Yes, Your Honor.
which is one of the qualities of a good ombudsman. So can you tell us an instance, Judge, whether in your present role or in the past, that you have displayed independence?
There were many instances, Your Honor. I was judge of Lawag for 21 years. Lawag is the home province of my mother, Dumlao, and you cannot avoid influential relatives from coming to you. They exert influence, they do everything. But at the end of the day, Your Honor, as I said earlier in my answer to Madam Justice Uy, at the end of the day, it's your loyalty to the law that really matters, and your sense of peace and conscience. Here, Your Honor, I would like to say that the Ombudsman does not need to be the enemy of government. No, the Ombudsman should not be the enemy of government, but it can be the conscience of government. It is there where the reservoir of morality and ethics should reside.
Thank you, Judge. Speaking of that, and that brings me to my next topic, which is integrity, which is another quality of a good ombudsman. So was there an instance where your integrity was put to test or tested, and how did you navigate through that?
Your Honor, integrity as a judge, integrity in the university which I presided, and then integrity now in a government corporation. I mentioned in my personal data sheet, Your Honor, that I am a diaconal minister of the United Methodist Church. I have been consecrated in 1997, and I have carried that office with honor to God and to myself and family. Integrity is all that I have. I do not have wealth, I do not have properties, but this is what I treasure most. When the time comes that we sail into the sunset, there is one thing that I would be proud to say, that I have kept the faith, and I have treasured my integrity more than anything else.
Next question, Judge. We know that as an ombudsman, you will be having lots of bodyguards. So question is, are you ready for that kind of lifestyle?
Your Honor, I know that the fight against corruption will be long and hard. It is a warfare that can claim my life. But we are all ready for that. Let us internalize the last line of the lupang hinirang, ang mamatay ng dahil sa iyo. I think for every well-meaning Filipino that sing the national anthem, that should not be an empty line. That has to be lived in the life that we live. Now, doing with bodyguards, actually, if it is your time, it is your time. No matter how many bodyguards you have, I believe that in all of these things, we have a God who is in control. It is not the number of bodyguards that determine your security. It is your peace of mind and your sense of conscience that you have been doing what is proper.
Thank you, Judge, for that. Next question. How much do you value public perception?
I value public perception so much. I know that public perception can be oppressive, arbitrary, and unkind. But that is the hazard we have to pay. I think it was Justice Malcolm in U.S. versus Bustos who said that people in government should not be onion-skinned. Only the balm of a clear conscience can assuage the wounds inflicted by an excessive public opinion. So, we have to promote public opinion because that is the hallmark of a working democracy.
So I think you have already addressed my next question, which is picking public criticisms. I'll go to the next one. So let us assume you are not a justice, but you are now the ombudsman. So you have been appointed as the ombudsman, and it's already 2029. In other words, tumawid na po tayo, Judge, no, to the next administration. So I have 5 things here in my mind, and I want you to rank them accordingly. No? One being the most significant, no, for you. Number 5 would be the least significant. So number 1 in my list is the president that appointed you to the ombudsman post. Number 2 is the incumbent president. So we have a new president by 2029. Number 3 would be the public, the stakeholders, including their perception. Number 4 would be the safety of your family. And number 5, your personal goal, your mission and vision to the office.
Your Honor, maybe I would rank first my personal goal, but at the same time my family. My family is my wall. My family is my anchor. And I do not want to lose the affection and respect that I have enjoyed from my family. My family means a lot to me. So my personal goals must be balanced with my love for my family. And then it would be followed by public perceptions and criticisms. And then the incumbent president in 2029, whoever he is. And last would be the appointing president for me.
Okay, thank you.
That would be how I rank them.
Thank you, Judge. No, the next question. We know that there could be several public officials, private individuals who would help you get this ombudsman's post. So they would volunteer. I'll help you, Judge, to get this post. I have connections. If evidence warrants and these individuals, public officials, have case before the ombudsman, would you have the guts, the courage to file a case against them?
First, Your Honor, I have not met anyone who said they will work for my appointment. No one has approached me offering his help for the purpose. Secondly, my loyalty is to the law, Your Honor, and my peace of mind and conscience. When assuming I will get the appointment, I know more people will come out and, oh, we work for you. I was the one who talked to the president. And it was through my...
Kahit na hindi.
Yes, Your Honor, there will be a lot of those that will come. But I know this for, as of now, nobody has come in to say, I will help you.
For my last question, Judge, if appointed, what significant development in your life would make you decide to quit the ombudsman post before your term ends?
Number one is death. Number two is I think only death can separate me from this office, Your Honor.
That is self-explanatory. Thank you, Judge, for that answer, and good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor, Attorney Firme. Our last interviewer is the Honorable